So Lisa Cron, she also has another book, Story Genius, the same author of Wired for Story. She defines story like this. A story is about how the things that happen affect someone in pursuit of a difficult goal and how that person changes internally as a result. So how the things that happen affect someone in pursuit of a difficult goal and how that person changes internally as a result. So to dive into the memoir map, we're going to figure out the story in your situation. And we start with why. So there's a couple questions at the top before the why that you can fill in on your own. But we're going to start with why, because as Simon Sinek says, we should always, with any big project, start with why. So he's the author of a great book called Start With Why. And he says, when we know why we do what we do, everything falls into place. When we don't, we have to push things into place. So I'm curious how many of you are like pushing your story into place. Maybe you've been pantsing it and you wrote all these different things and you're hoping they'll just come together and make sense. You just raise hands if anyone's doing that, or you're all pretty mapped out. Awesome. So we're going to take a few minutes to either write with pen and paper or type in a separate document. And I want to get clear on your deep level motivation for why you're writing this particular book. Not just like, I've always wanted to be an author, or everyone's told me I really have a story and I should write it down. But what's the deep level motivation that's going to keep you coming back to this thing for a year or 2 or 5 or however long it takes to finish your memoir? What's the sort of emotional drive that you have? And why do you need to tell this story now? Why is it burning? If you can get clear on that, it's going to help drive the whole rest of it. So I want to take just 3 minutes to sort of jot down your deep level motivation.